Hello everyone, welcome to PRATHAM Test Prep. My name is Ashish Bhargav and here we have with another episode of Daily News Analysis. कैसे हैं आप सब? I hope that you guys are doing well. आप सब अच्छे होंगे and here we reach the next YouTube session. Please make sure if my voice is audible, am I visible to everyone? My voice is audible, am I visible to everyone? Okay. So my dear friend, as you know that why newspaper is important, because it tells you the information about what is happening around us. And one more thing that is important to understand कि न्यूज़पेपर आपके लिए क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है एंड हम एग्ज़ाम में क्या डिस्कस करते हैं इसके लिए. सो जस्ट अ सेकेंड. Okay, so in daily news analysis we discuss about many aspects of the newspaper, and one is, like, we can say we discuss about what exactly we discuss in newspaper analysis. We discuss about national news, international news, economy based news, sports based news, science and tech, personal news, summits and conference. Apart from that, we also discuss about Supreme Court verdict, any amendments, any bills which is in the parliament. This is also we discuss in newspaper analysis. And we discuss about questions of the day. We'll ask you the 5 questions. Stay tuned. And quick tips में आज बहुत important topic है आपका. With the help of mnemonics, we'll learn the SAARC country name. And here is the very first article which talks about study ranks India second in nitrous oxide emission. Nitrous oxide जो होता है my friend, ये आपका nitrous oxide का formula होता है N2O, not NO2. So India is the world's second largest source of nitrous oxide, a greenhouse gas. Nitrous oxide है one of the greenhouse gas है, and that heats up the atmosphere far more than carbon dioxide. Nearly 11% of such global man-made emission in 2020 that were from India, topped only by China at 16%. So world second largest है ये. तो first पे कौन है? China. So the major sources of these emissions comes from fertilizer uses. So according to global assessment of N2O emissions published in the journal Earth System Science Data, that was on Wednesday. 2022 में the concentration of atmosphere, that is N2O, that reached about 25% of the level seen before the industrial age. So in short, if you talk about the sources of the nitrous oxide, which is one of the greenhouse gases, there is, we can say, agricultural production using nitrogen fertilizers, like we can say ammonia, and animal manure, that contributed around 74% of the total man-made N2O emissions in the last decade. So N2O emissions from human activities that are responsible for 6.4% of effective radiative forcing of greenhouse gases, having added about 0.1 degree Celsius to the current global warming. So basically this report on the nitrous oxide budget is timely and alarming. It is time India took this wake-up call seriously and changed cropping system and production practices, right? So now we move to the next article. Here is the article talking about Joshimath renamed as Jyotirmath, and Kosya Kotli is now Kanchindham. Recently, Centre has approved the Uttarakhand government proposal to rename Joshimath Tehsil in Chamoli district. This work comes under Chamoli district as Jyotirmath, and Kosya Kotli Tehsil in Nainital district as Pragana Shri Kanchi Dham as an official statement. So Chief Minister यहाँ के कौन है उत्तराखंड के भी, that Pushkar Singh Dhami had announced the renaming last year. It was long-standing demand of local residents who had raised the issue with CM. So it is believed that the area was originally known as Jyotirmat after Adi Guru Shankaracharya visited in the 8th century. Adi Guru Shankaracharya visited in the 8th century to perform penance under Amar Kalpa tree and attain enlightenment, Divigyan Jyoti. However, over time it became popular as Joshimat. So, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के हिसाब से जो कौशल कोटली है इन नैनीताल will now be known as Pargana Shri Kanchi Dham Tehsil after Baba Neem Karoli Maharaj Ashram. That local residents and devotee of Baba Neem Karoli Maharaj expressed their gratitude to CM Dhami, the statement added. So basically इसमें जो है conclude की गई है चीज़ें कि like नाम क्यों चेंज किया गया and what was the historical importance. So Joshimat now Jyotirmat, that is considered to the gateway of बद्रीनाथ धाम. सो बद्रीनाथ धाम की जो जर्नी होती है हम यहीं से शुरू करते हैं. चलो, नाउ द नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल, इंडिया वेलकम इजिप्ट, ईरान, यूएई, सऊदी अरेबिया एंड इथियोपिया ज्वाइनिंग ब्रिक्स. ब्रिक्स जो है दैट comes in Egypt, Iran, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Ethiopia that joining BRICS as their representatives attended for the first time a key meeting of the grouping hosted by Russia. So ये the first ministerial meeting है that followed BRICS expansion in 2023 when Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, Saudi Arabia and UAE joined Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa as full-fledged BRICS member. Right? Sure. The next article here is terror in Raisi. Basically अभी the recent attacks हुए थे जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में, उसके बारे में दी हुई है. तो अटैक्स जो हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे that raises new security concern underscore fragility of a hard-won peace in Jammu and Kashmir. जनवरी में Home Minister Amit Shah that flagged the decline in terrorist incident in Jammu and Kashmir. They were down, he said, by 66% since the abrogation of Article 370. 2 months later, in his first visit to the valley since the abrogation of Article 370, Prime Minister Modi speak a heartening rise of tourism in Jammu and Kashmir. Higher vote turnout in most part of the UT in recently concluded Lok Sabha election that added to stirring of hope and optimism. Now, a terrorist attack on a bus carrying pilgrims on the PM Modi and Council of Ministers that was being sought in Delhi that has underscored a fragility of peace. और राइसी जो है ये जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है यहाँ पे दैट अलॉन्ग विथ राजौरी एंड पूंछ डिस्ट्रिक्ट में आता है. ये राजौरी एंड पूंछ was a hotbed of militancy in the 1990s. Subsequently, the 3 districts of Jammu seems to have contained the insurgency until 2021 when terrorist attacks and army patrol in Poonch killing 9 soldiers. In the past 3 years, terror attack in Rajouri and Poonch have killed 38 soldiers and 11 civilians. The strengthening of the counter-infiltration grid in the Kashmir Valley that could be the possible region for shift in terrorist action towards these Jammu district. However, unlike Rajouri and Poonch, Raisi is not close to the LOC. Raisi जो है वो LOC के close में नहीं है. So the pressure from security forces in the 2 districts that were terrorism has raised its head again since 2021 that could have forced to militant to search a new battleground. This development poses new security concern. This पीर पंजाल रेंज और ये जो आपका पीर पंजाल रेंज है, पीर पंजाल रेंज which separates Kashmir from Jammu. कश्मीर और जम्मू को जो अलग करता है यही रेंज है, कश्मीर एंड जम्मू को अलग करने वाला पीर पंजाल रेंज है, which runs through 3 district passes in the range, provided seasonal access to the POK and Pir Panjal. Difficult terrain and dense forest allow the militant escape route as well as launch pad for the attack. So यहाँ पे condition ये है कि after the condition imposed in the FATF, now you have to understand FATF है क्या. FATF, my friend, ये है Financial Action Task Force. Financial Action Task Force is a anti money laundering watchdog. Anti money laundering watchdog. And after the condition imposed by FATF in Pakistan recent years, terrorist outfits such as Lashkar-e-Taiba that have often uses proxies and avoid international security. So यहाँ पे जो TRF है, TRF मतलब the Resistance Front, one such group have reportedly claimed responsibility for Sunday's attack. So the center must step up to the vigil in the wake of the Razi strike, even it moves towards honoring its commitment to holding assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir, and that restoring statehood at the earliest. Now we move to the next article. यहाँ पे नीट में जो स्कैम हुए उसके लिए एक रिपोर्ट बनाएगी राजन पैनल रिपोर्ट ऑन नीट एंड वाई तमिलनाडु अपोज द एग्जाम. Amid the uproar over the NEET UG results that were declared on June 4th, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin Sunday said that his government was the first to see the hazard of NEET and undertook a large scale of campaign against it. The result published were 10 days ahead of the scheduled date that have been questions on several regions. 67 जो कैंडिडेट थे जिनको रैंक 1 मिला, उसके बाद नेशनल टेस्टिंग एजेंसी which is responsible for conducting the NEET exam, NTA, which conduct NEET, which is UG, and the Education Ministry have set up commitment to review the result of those who got grace marks. The obvious that Mr. Stalin ने क्या कहा in a post on Twitter, he said that after coming to power in 2021, we constitute a high-level committee headed by Justice A.K. Rajan that to study the impact of NEET-based admission process. And the committee report based on extensive data analysis and inputs from students. What committee found? So NEET is an all India competitive examination hai, that held for admissions for medical, dental and Ayush courses is give government and private colleges across India. So this year almost 24 lakhs candidates appear for a little more than 1 lakh MBBS seats. 1 lakh MBBS seats and 700 plus जो है इसमें medical colleges हैं. So the Rajan committee found that after NEET was introduced in 2017-18, fewer students from rural areas, those studying in the Tamil medium, those from families with a lower income and those from Tamil Nadu state board schools secured admission in medical colleges in the state because उनका vernacular medium में preparation करते हैं वो. So in the pre-NEET from 2011 and 2010 and 11 to 2016 and 17, students from rural areas secure 61.5% seats on the average of government medical colleges. So यहाँ पे जो रिपोर्ट आई है उसके बाद जब तक until unless कोई आउटकम नहीं आता, will not discuss much in detail. Now the next one is low-cost MRI machines that can improve access for diagnostics in India. MRI का मतलब क्या होता है? That is magnetic resource imaging. So magnetic resource imaging is, we can say, the MRI helps डिटेल्स में ह्यूमन बॉडी के बारे में बताता है, विच डॉक्टर्स कैन डायग्नोज. कैंसर के लिए भी MRI टेस्ट होती है, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो अ न्यू MRI मशीन्स डिज़ाइन कुड ड्रास्टिकली लोअर द कॉस्ट ऑफ स्कैन एंड इट जो पोर्टेबल होता है, कहीं से एक प्लेस से दूसरे प्लेस पे आप लेके भी जा सकते हैं इसे. तो लो पावर की लो मेंटेनेंस सिंप्लीफाइड है 0.5 टेस्ला MRI स्कैनर है जिसके अभी यूसेज की बात हो रही है. नाउ इस क्विक टिप्स में आज हम देखेंगे कि बेसिकली जो सार्क नेशन है उसको लर्न कैसे करें. जैसे मैंने बताया था आपको, ये आपका सार्क स्टैंड फॉर साउथ एशियन एसोसिएशन फॉर रीजनल कोऑपरेशन. सार्क इस्टेब्लिश होती है 8 दिसंबर 1985. सार्क वॉज फाउंडेड इन द ढाका. इनकी फर्स्ट जो मीटिंग होती है दैट वाज the first meeting that was in Dhaka. सार्क के हेडक्वार्टर्स हैं काठमांडू नेपाल में, टोटल नंबर्स हैं 8 और यहाँ पे जो है पाकिस्तान जॉइंट सार्क 8 दिसंबर 1985। इसमें कितने मेंबर्स हैं उसके लिए अफगानिस्तान, बांग्लादेश, भूटान, मालदीव्स, नेपाल एंड पाकिस्तान। तो ये सार्क के मेंबर कंट्रीज़ के लिए आपको विद द हेल्प ऑफ नेमोनिक्स वी कैन लर्न इट। तो ये जो इस टाइप के नेमोनिक्स होते हैं इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इससे आप क्या होता है, एक शॉर्ट नोट्स आपके पास तैयार होता है। इफ़ इन योर एग्जाम इफ द क्वेश्चंस आस्क्ड ऑन बेसिस ऑफ सार्क तो यू वुड बी एबल टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन। नाउ इट्स टाइम टू क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे। वेरी फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज हियर, special category status that granted by the President of India, state with SCS that receive preferential treatment for federal assistance and tax breaks. The criteria for granting special category status include difficult terrain, low population density and non-viable nature of state finance. तो ये जो है आपका इसमें आंसर क्या होगा? Obvious that B is right answer. Special category status is a classification granted by the center to assist in the development of state facing geographical and socio-economic disadvantages और इसको इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था 1969 में 1969 में on the recommendation of the 5th Finance Commission and it was initially granted to Jammu and Kashmir, Assam and Nagaland. Later the state like Sikkim or Tripura that were also included. The SCS states used to receive grant based on Gadgil-Mukherjee formula and however after the recommendation on the 14th Finance Commission. तो आप यहाँ पे short notes इस टाइप से बना, special category status it was introduced in which year 1969 है क्या ये special grant from center to state initially Jammu and Kashmir, Assam and Nagaland, and then we can see that later on that Sikkim and Tripura, and the based on Gadgil-Mukherjee formula. These kind of mind maps would be very helpful because at the time of your exam that you can easily conclude that ki yeah, yes, ye with the help of this mind maps you can recall all the content, right? Sure. Next one is here the environment performance index. Environment performance index is published by which of the following organization? My friend, wherever we are talking about any index, make sure you should know about who published this index, what is the rank of India, lowest country, highest country, any extra point that you can mention it. So similarly that we can say environment performance index is not published by United Nations Environment Program. So A is incorrect one. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, no. German words, no. Answer would be here, none of the above. So the answer would be here. Environmental Performance Index is published by 2024 by Yale Center for Environment Law and Policy. Recently published EPI 2024 जिसमें रैंकिंग क्या आई 180 countries on climate change performance, environmental health and ecosystem vitality using 58 indicators across 11 categories. In the context of modern India, Jugantar and Bharat Mata Association that were reformist Hindu organization, republication against colonialism, revolutionary groups and pre-Congress social organization. So C is the right answer. Servants of India Society that consider the following statement. It was the first nationalist organization to be established and operated from outside India. The society was only concerned with promotion of Swadeshi and achievement of political Swaraj. It published Hitvada in all the major regional languages of India. So in short, the answer would be here is D statement. The Servants of India Society was formed in Pune, Maharashtra in 1905 by Gopal Krishna Gokhale. And here is the right answer is option A. So I hope that you got the meaning. Now my dear friend, so न्यूज़पेपर एनालिसिस जो है वो आप जब तक आप डेली बेसिस पे नहीं देखेंगे it will not much beneficial for you. So in your exam that you would be able to solve the questions provided if you are regularly watching the newspaper analysis or you can read the newspaper content. So the best source of the newspaper is that if any students who are preparing for any exam, make sure that make a short notes on that so that at the time of your exam, it not should be a very bulky content, and so that you would be able to recall the things which is we can write in the notes. So dear friend, this is all about the session, and I conclude the session now, and I hope that you enjoyed the session a lot. And if you have any questions regarding this, please let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining with us. We'll meet you in the next YouTube session. Till then, अपना ख्याल रखें. Bye bye and take care.